Hello, Waywards. Today this is my ridiculous Ascended Mage build. So, what exactly was I using in the video? Well, this is exactly what I was using. I was using the Ruby Talisman, Blessing of the Divinities, Exquisite Ring of the Spirits, Wind Talisman, and the Rune Robes of the Bygones. Now, let's start off with the Ruby Talisman where I got it. There's two places you can get it, actually. You can get it in this cellar right here, and you can get it in the library once you hit chapter 4, once you access the library. So two places you can get it, but this is the easiest one to get, is the cellar one. And for the Wind Talisman, you are gonna have to go to this little bandit camp right here. There's two bandits. They're trying to cure their, I think, sister or daughter. I can't remember. You just need a bear heart and a sludge from the moor, which is all around Nemeton. They're big giant flowers. Give that to them, and they will. Make sure you take the recipe in the tent too. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger the quest or trigger that they actually need it, or whatever. But yeah, make sure you read the little note that's in the tent where the girl is sick. Otherwise, they won't mention it, or they won't accept the potion or whatever. You can actually craft this ring. There's several places you can get it. I got a few. I can't remember where I got them. I know you can get one off of Damon after you challenge him in a battle. I have a video on Blessing of the Divinities. Check that out. It's a really complicated quest. I can't really explain it all in a short amount of time, so it's better to watch the video if you're trying to get this. But honestly, you could just use another one of these rings. This is not really necessary. I just have it because I just got it. It's nice and shiny. This helps in the very beginning if you're trying to get your like power level up or whatever. Very nice. Rune Robe of the Bygones. I recommend taking the Nemeton faction because you get early access to the Nemeton Druid combat armor, which gives you basically the same stats of the Rune Robe of the Bygones. It's just lower armor and lower magic resist, but you still get the full power of the magic damage in the base focus, which is really nice for a magic-based build. So you want to join Nemeton faction so you can get this. It's a step up from the Bandit's armor, which this is what I completely started off in the game with. I have multiple videos on this, but for a quick thing, you can get it right, well, not right there, but Bandit armor can be acquired right up in here, like right there-ish. All you need to do is get the key from one of the bandits, drag them all the way over to the remnant guards to get them killed, take the key, slip on in there, use the key to get the chest open, get the bandit armor, you are good to go. And for the Rune Robe of the Bygones, I got multiple videos on legendary armor, check them out. So this build was actually pretty fun leveling up. You don't really get access to anything too crazy until chapter 4 when you get your runestone. But as far as leveling up, what I did is right away I got the bandit's armor, and I actually went and grabbed the barbarian poleaxe like right away, like level 1-ish. Barbarian poleaxe is right up in here. I just snagged it from the harpies, and then I was pretty much set. I was able to equip that at level 1. How level 1? When you need 74 power? Well, what I did is I went around and I got all the learning point shrines. And I also did this Blessing of the Divinities quest to get this. I also found a bunch of stat boosting like rings like this and stuff, and I equipped them all. And then I ate like almost all of my cliff lichens. I ate all my basil roots. And I crafted all of my, you're not going to see it, my void flowers. And that's how I was able to equip my axe so quick and early on in the game. So I was able to get this and equip it at level 1, which is absolutely crazy. So, and then I saved up all my money. I got all my sigils in Chapter 1. Got all my sigils. I unlocked the Rune Raiders, and I was able to purchase my Executioner. By this time, I already had 100 plus powers easily, and I was able to equip this axe and clear all of Chapter 1, no problem with the Executioner. So, once I've done that, you want to do the sigils. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video on the sigil. You want to do the sigils really early in the game, because that unlocks, well, the ability to purchase that weapon, but it also unlocks, it's the assassin lady in there. I think her name is Raiji or something. She is, oh, Raja, that's who it is. She is one that can train you in mine. I think she goes up to 120 in mine training, and once you go past 120 mine training, you have to go to, by that time you'll already be part of, this is another reason to be part of Nemeton. Well, actually, nah, still, I want you guys to be Nemeton. There's 2 druids that will teach you to go past 120 mind, so you can train from the 2 druids in Nemeton. If you join Nemeton faction, they will take you and top you off over 100. I think they max out at 130. So I only have a few points left that I can actually train into it. This is 133. That's because I made the potions and stuff, and plus I get, I think, 1 or 2 through quests that give you +1 to mine or whatever. Another thing you want to do is your shrines, because each shrine gives you +1 to mine as well. So I did those in the beginning too. That's how I was able to equip my axes so early. And you're probably thinking, like, okay, you have super low strength but really high damage axe. Probably doesn't work out that well. Well, it actually worked out pretty well, because I had so much focus, I could spam. Now, these are my abilities that I have access to, right? So I can still spam my Fervent Shout, so I got damage resistance, and I have my Battle Shout, so I was inflicting more damage, and I was running faster, attacking faster, and I wasn't taking much damage because I had both of these going on at the same time. I'm going to have tons of focus, because guess what? All my points are going into mine, and I'm getting focus. So, really awesome. And plus, I was able to spam, I was actually spamming charge, which is actually really fun, because you can spam like almost 3 of these at a time, and when you hit someone with this move, and if you have a food with it as well, you can stagger them like instantly. Like, it's really awesome. And the food that I'm talking about, I think it's I guess I don't have the recipe. I must have purchased it from a NPC. But yeah, that is how I basically leveled. I used the Executioner, and I had the Bandit's armor. I used up pretty much all of my my stat boosting foods. I used up all my void flowers, and I used my mandragoras. I used all my mandragoras on the void flowers, and I used 2 on the luminous bass. Now, I could take a chance and get 2 more, maybe, mandragoras out of my jingly pouches, and I could, but I don't even need to do that, to be honest, because I am almost capped off at focus, and the cap is actually 100. Like, I can't go above this, so there's not even a point to use these 2 luminous bass, because I'm already almost capped, and I still have probably about 5 or 6 more levels worth of content to clear through. So that will definitely give me over, or get me to the cap of focus. So honestly, I could have probably only, I would say, used one Mandragora on a Luminous Bass. And I'll even show you guys, just for video 6, that it caps out at 100. That would have definitely got me over 100. But yeah, like most games, it would go over, but it doesn't in this game. It actually caps at 100, which is unfortunate. I thought it went higher. So in case you don't know how to get any of these stat boosting items or Mandragoras, I have videos on those, so check them out. You're definitely going to want them. But if I were to do this whole thing again, I would only use one Luminous Bass, because I am definitely going to cap out at 100 focus, and I would use my remaining Mandragoras. That's just assuming I can get 2 out of these jingly pouches with sheer luck. I mean, I could just save scum to get it, but I'm probably just going to do a legit opening and probably get 1 Mandragora and use that. And I'll probably just use it on more health, to be honest, just to get more health, because I don't need dex, I don't need strength, so just health. So that is about it. Like I said before, Rage is very important for training in the beginning, so you can spend your points, because you don't want to have all those stats just linger around doing nothing. You want to have at least a good amount of base focus to be able to do some stuff. So let's talk about abilities. So once you hit chapter 4, you'll be able to start being awesome, basically. That's when you can start using all your abilities. So Whirling Energy, you get this in the library, and I have this under Library Secrets or whatever. So check it out. Blaze is really nice single target. Well, it's actually AoE, but you can get Blaze and you get that in the library, so you're gonna have to wait until you're in the library, chapter 4-ish. Misty Step, I have a video on Misty Step, so this is definitely really nice to have. Misty Step, or yeah, here it is, Misty Step. Definitely want that. I got a video on it. Fiery Shout. This is a really good one that you can get for free in this cave right here. We'll have Fiery Shout. So grab that. Once you grab that, get your Misty Step right here. You'll be set on those. And then we got Thunderstorm. I have a video on Thunderstorm. Check it out. I don't really use it too much because everything pretty much dies before this even really comes into play. This is probably only good against like Baddie, like the fight with Baddie. Other than that, maybe select few bosses in the secret area with the Obito mask. This would come in handy. Focus Shape, you can get, I believe you can get this in the library as well. I think you can buy Magic Missile and Venomous Shout from the NPCs, the Druid. There is a AoE route that I am missing. That is going to be in the Knoll, and I have a video on it. The Knoll's like somewhere right there, and yeah, like the Knoll secret video will explain how to get that. So the abilities that I use the most is Battle Shout, Fervent Shout. You can get these from your faction representative dudes. They sell these skills. There's also a couple of places where you can get them for free. I pop these all the time, especially Battle Shout, so I can run faster. I also do more damage because it's 30% more damage for your magic too as well. More damage resistant with this. I pop this all the time. This is just so you can see. This is really nice because for some reason this game feels like it. The dark time is like forever, so this comes in handy, especially in caves. You're spending quite a bit of time in caves, so really nice. I use Blaze sometimes if I'm going up against a tough enemy. I use Fiery Shout quite a lot, actually, especially against like harpies and stuff. It's a nice AoE. Whenever I use Whirling Energy for like small creatures that like to run around all the time that are really annoying, so I'll just pop this and I'll dodge to them, and The reason I dodge a lot is because of this wind talisman. When I dodge, I get 50% more damage. This really is amazing amulet, to be honest. Very good. And then I use ruby talisman because of, not only does it affect, and I made a separate video on this, but not only does it affect my blaze, or not my blaze, my fiery shout, but it also affects my fervent shout and my battle shout, and it also extends the time on these. Now I could equip another one of these to extend the time even more, but it feels comfortable with just one on, to be honest, so I just use one. But I could use two if I wanted longer buffs. Alright, so I'll show you kind of a cool thing that you can do now that you have a ton of base focus, is you can pop your battle shout, and then we can also do our this is after I get like a few more levels, but if I were to use one of my focus gaining stuff, so we'll just use this for video's sake. But this will give me enough to pop this. And if I put my weapon away, I get a ton of movement speed. And this will last all the way until I run out of focus. So if you want to get around the map pretty quick, this is a nice option. Really nice option. So let's talk about talents real quick. The only thing I did for talents was I just got all of the stuffs really early in the game. Pretty much unlocked it immediately because you want to start getting money flowing in. If this is not really your type of thing that you don't really want to do, you could do prospecting. This is really good too. For prospecting, actually right where I'm at is where you get 4 prospecting if you do everything right inside the mines, and you help everybody out and, you know, play your cards. You can get 4 prospecting in there, and then to get your 5th prospecting, you need to go. It's right over here. There'll be a guy there. Help him kill all the feather dudes in the area. He will give you the key to go into the mine. Inside the mine will be a guy that he wants you to kill, like a rock monster. He's scared of it. Kill it for him, and he'll teach you the last prospecting skill that you need. So for pole claws, animal skins, complex locks, and extract ichor, you can get all 3 of these animal stuff from, I think her name is Bobsy, or I think it's Bobsy, but she's going to be located right here. You want to accept her offer to go kill all the little feather dudes and get the egg. Not only is she helping you get like some experience, and she's like throwing traps and stuff like crazy. It's a really easy quest, but after you complete that, she will teach you all 3 of those things that you need, which is really awesome. And then all you gotta do is go back into the Rune Raiders headquarters, go up north to the Thieves Guild. I just call it the Thieves Guild because it looks like the Thieves Guild. There's gonna be a guy in there that will teach you locksmithing for like, I think it's like 80 coins or something like that. But that's where you learn your locksmithing, and that's pretty much all you need in this game to make money. Just kill stuff, harvest stuff, make money. And of course you want your brewing potions. You're gonna need that early on. I would recommend going to this potion guy right here. Another thing, when you start off in the game, to boost your battle like level or whatever it's called, there's a basalt in this cave right here. Grab that basalt in the beginning of the game. Make sure you get all your LP shrines, and then book it to this guy. And you want to give him that, and he's going to give you a free potion for +3 to strength. And it's basically not even using a mandragora, so it's really nice. You also want to do the quest for the woodcutters. One of the wood chopping guy over here. That's another +1 to strength. And once you're in Netmiton, there's a guy right here, a druid, that wants to catch some butterflies. do that little quest for him, and he's going to give you +1 to mind, and you really want that as well. Another thing, I'm sorry, I know it's a lot of stuff, but another thing you want to do in Chapter 1 is get your spark in the forest as soon as possible, because that is going to allow you to get the rest of the shrines in this area. You need your shrine over here, and you need your shrine over here. Your spark is going to allow you to do that. Plus you get a bunch of experience and stuff in there as well. So that is about it. I'm not sure exactly what else I should teach you guys. I think that covers pretty much everything. I could be missing something. If I wasn't too clear on something, just let me know in the chat. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the build. And that's it for the Mage build. You guys all have a super fantastic day. Peace.